What's up guys, and welcome to another Eastside Fish Guy video. And today we're going to be talking about my girlfriend's beta tank. And here he is right here. This is a Avatar beta. He's really cool looking, very unique looking. Look at his little patterns on his scales. It's a cool beta. Picked up about 2 months ago. Looking really good, and they look a lot like the natural looking betas, you know, like the wild betas, but they have those kind of like ornamental like beta colorations on them, you know. So he's in a little 3-gallon tank, doing really good, and as you can see here, he's sharing the tank with some snails and temporarily some CPOs, or Dwarf Mexican crayfish. Okay, if you remember from my last video, my freshwater tank, my 40-gallon tank, I said I wanted to try to put some kind of crustacean in that tank, so those are the CPOs I'm going to try to put in there. Except instead of just throwing in and seeing what happens, I'm going to set them up a tank right now, keep them in isolation for a while, because I have a male and a female, and I'm going to see if they breed. And once I have a couple more CPOs, I'll try out with their offspring and see if they'll make it in the 40 gallons. So that'll be a bit down the road still, so we won't be adding them to the 40 gallon yet. We're gonna let them breed hopefully, and then with their young we'll try them in the 40 gallon later on. But in this tank, you also got some Ramshorn snails, a lot of Java moss, tons of Java moss. Those plastic plants are temporary because you don't really want plastic plants in beta tanks. That's just for the CPOs for now. You don't really want anything sharp or hard for betas because I can cut them. But yeah, there's another female, that was a male little crayfish, and then there's another female over here somewhere. And there's an Amano shrimp in here somewhere. Got this wild plant here. I think that plant we just got from a creek. So this plant will actually die if the water gets too hot. It likes it kind of like room temperature. But it's been doing pretty good in here. Here's my girlfriend's guppy tank from the side. We can do a video on that one later. Needs a cleaning. But yeah, you got a bunch of koi guppies in there that are breeding. Kind of mixed with cobra. Kind of like cobra koi guppies. We'll do that later. But yeah, let's see what we can do for these CPOs. And see if we can make them a little tank. Oh, there's the Amano shrimp right there. It's hanging out eating algae. He ain't bothering nobody, he's just doing his thing. But yeah, this is a cool little neat tank. It's your typical beta tank, nothing much to say about it other than a cool Avatar beta. Cool little shrimp. Maybe we can add some more invertebrates in here, a couple more snails, maybe some nerite snails, maybe some rabbit snails. But it's a cool little tank for this Avatar beta. Bunch of Java fern, Java moss. Maybe we can get some more plants in here. It's a little bit of Anubias right there. I think that's one of the ones that my silver dollars ate. Put it in here and I forgot about it. But yeah, let's get to making a little tank for these CPOs. There's the male, I think that's the male. The female hides a lot, so let's get a little tank going for these guys. So I decided to just leave the crayfish in this tank and remove the betta and the other little inhabitants in this tank for a little while. As you can see, there's little black dots at the bottom of this tail of this little crayfish, and those aren't actual dots, those are little eyes in the babies. So they're already hatched or about to hatch, and this little mother has them on her tail, so she's going to release them at any time within this week. We're just going to leave this tank for them, and as soon as the babies come out, I'll remove the mom and the dad. I could probably remove the dad now, but I'll remove the mom as soon as she drops them. That way she doesn't eat any of them. And that other tank, I'm going to set it up still. That way next time it will be ready for them to, do their thing there, let it cycle, and then that will be a designated Dwarf Mexican cray tank, breeder tank. For now, this is how it's going to go. So I'll keep you posted on the babies in the next coming weeks. See if they hatch okay or they come out okay. But so far, so good. It's going to be exciting, and eventually we'll see if these little guys are able to live in my freshwater tank. See if the fish don't start trying to eat them, because the fish in my freshwater tank are they're pretty small. They're not huge, but they do have the potential maybe to bite their little legs off or something, so we'll see. If they don't, then that'd be great, but we'll see. First, we're going to try to get a colony of these guys going. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.